I'm doing. I hope this works out, man.
I'm watching the YouTube.
Okay, cool. Tell me if something happens.
Yeah, I've got YouTube this side and
Live. Yep.
yeah, it's starting now, mate.
Bro,
Live,
check it
yep.
out. That thing popped up there. I'm so
Yeah, it's
happy about
starting now,
that.
mate.
All right, cool. All right, so bro,
Live,
check it
yep.
out. That thing popped
lot
up
of-
there. I'm so
Yeah, it's
happy about
starting
that.
now, mate.
All right, cool.
I can hear two of me.
I can hear
All
too,
right,
mate.
I'm out of YouTube now. All right, cool. All right, boys. Let's transition and let's do the damn thing. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of OnChain and UnCut. I got the guys here from Tales of the Crypto this evening. Guys, thank you so much for coming on. This should be a fun show. We've got a couple giveaways we'll do per usual, and also we will be putting these guys in the hot seat. We'll be sharing their land. They have a gallery in UpLift. We'll be sharing some images from that gallery. Since Grandpa can't get on Minecraft, I can't get my guy out of the. He's in the wrong world, and I can't get him out of there. So we're day by day over here, boys. We're day by day. So hopefully everybody can share, see the screen share. We're going to go through the links of Atomic Hub, Nifty Blocks, their main homepage, their web page, as well as some links I did put in the video description for everybody's convenience and on the replay. So when you guys, like, if somebody misses the show, all the links for everything we're going over today will be in the YouTube description, so you guys are linked out, so nobody has to scroll chat or whatever to find every else. So without further ado, guys, welcome.
Thanks
Nice
very
one,
much.
mate. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So what's been happening in the world for the last 4 days since I've seen you guys?
It's been a long time. It's been we've aged rapidly, and well,
Yeah,
our lives have changed for the better.
Your beard was like mine the last time I saw you. It has been a while.
Yeah, I've just got so much testosterone. That's what it is.
Big boy.
It must be that. But no, it's been good as usual. It's been intense, and the tempo's been like. But you know, it's been fun.
Yeah. What's going on
Yeah.
you, Boone Graphic? You good today?
Literally, I mean, you know what? Since last time we spoke, it's just been mostly all go kind of design-wise, so it's just mostly been knuckling down on getting some of this stuff done, getting a few ops away and everything like that as well. And like I say, a lot of work coming up on some obviously upcoming project as well, which is the CryPTODEADZ series too, which
Sick.
a lot of work.
Super sick. Well, as you guys know, I'm a fanboy of your guys' stuff, and you're in my Discord, and you know, I was a heavy collector of that. I had to run out and get whitelisted so I can get in that GK collab. So that's where it all started for me. You know, you guys came through a mutual friend, which is Pixel Labs. That's kind of how this all started. And you guys have been a pleasure to be a part of and work with and be, you know, in the community. So appreciate you guys. I guess we can.
Thank you, mate, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the best way to start off is probably to just go through, as you guys can see, the links I've got tabbed out at the top of my browser. If you guys want to maybe talk the crowd through like some aspects, what you got upcoming, what's live now, what to expect, you know, just kind of talk them through the project. I know a lot of these guys that are tuning in are already patrons. They're already collectors of you guys' project, but there might be some stuff they don't know or miss because, you know, bro, in this industry, as we've always said, 1 month is 1 year. So, you know, you just take it and divide by 3. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think Nifty BC last night we were talking about, dude, I went to the bathroom and came back, and all of a sudden I was a rug pull. You know what I mean? Like, it's just constant. Which,
No, I know it's an avalanche.
yeah, for sure. But I'll quit rambling, guys. So why don't you do you want to start off on your website, and then we can just kind of chat from there and in between tabs, etc.?
Yeah, yeah. And this was our original website that we got up when we just first started, and we've got another one in the works, which is going to be released when we release our CryptoDeadZ Series 2 and our staking mechanism, which is, we'll have a lot more information very soon. It's just in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I was just going to say, like, obviously, in the old website anyway, this just has a lot of our kind of Series 1 based stuff, everything really, but as Paul both said, yeah, the new website coming is going to have much more on. But go on, Paul, sorry, mate.
No, y'all
No, we've got some of our older collections on here. We've got, you can see the zombies. We've now got zombies too. We've got our still depths, and we've got our still depths Series 2. We've got so many other things that are available to people, but this is kind of like a basic information page where you can just find out about us, and you can, you know, have a little brief look at what we offer. But you can also see like the upland competition, for example, where you can sign up and visit our lands and get zombies sent to you if you visit our properties. There's a few things you can find here.
Yeah,
Plus, we look awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful website. How long have you guys been participating in Upland, UpLift, all that? Are you guys gamers by nature? I mean, is that something that you guys were into before NFTs?
We've played games pretty much all our lives. I think I played games since I was about 3. I think I got a NES when I was about 3. Played ever since. I mean, daily, yeah. I would argue. I'd say.
I think my gaming career ended somewhere around PlayStation 2.
Which was the greatest selling console of all time, apparently.
Bro, it's so like I was telling the guys before, because they wanted me to go into Minecraft, and I'm like, what the fuck, really? And yeah, I was like, I froze for a minute. He's like, bro, chap, let me send you my coordinates. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, PS2, SSX Tricky, and Tiger Woods Golf. Those were my jams. Like, you know, I'd sit around. I was in college, like freshman, maybe high school to college. Sit around, hit the gravity bong, and like play Tiger Woods and SSX Tricky. Like that was the one. That was the one.
You're just sitting there completely off your head with nothing on screen, with it switched off, just doing tricks.
No doubt, with a bunch of takeout food around you. You know what I mean?
Kebabs.
Kebabs, yeah. Shawarma.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a beautiful website, guys. I went through and redesigned mine last night, so hats off to you. It's not easy. I mean, you think in this day and age, like how you drag and drop stuff so much, copy, paste, cut, attach, like, you know, it was giving me guidelines and like text box and filters and back. I mean, like it's intense. Like you got to be like plugged in and like really like knowledgeable about what you're doing. You know, you can figure it out. It's pretty user friendly. I just used a simple Wix application to do mine, and yeah, man, hats off. The TV, we did have a stage with TV, so I'm very attracted to this. This looks really sick. How you guys have your logo set up.
Yeah. It's Boona's work, this.
What's the latest, greatest in Tales of the Crypto world as far as Atomic Hub? What schema is hot right now? What are you guys focused on?
Still probably too.
Yeah. I think what's good about obviously Atomic Hub now as well, it kind of, as you can see at the top of the filters, it kind of puts to the top what's the most popular as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, our season 1 Still Deaths was it was a collection of limited portraits of rich bastards that you either love or you hate, and it was popular and we liked it, and we thought for series 2 we're gonna offer various rarities of our individual celebrities or whatever we went on to choose, which was movie stars in the end.
Okay.
With the very rare NFTs being at a lower mint amount than the series 1 would have been.
and then we've got the option to blend as well, obviously into higher rarities. And we released obviously Mythic Rarity, where we only allowed like 25 blendable, sorry. So it just keeps them really limited.
So you guys are already actively blending these in your Nifty?
Oh yeah, all of the mythics have been blended now. No one can blend any more mythics now. If you click on super blends,
I haven't even explored the super blends. And by the way, since we're here, Nifty Blocks is about to run the fucking show. If they get that marketplace, game over, dude. No more. I mean, Atomic Hub is really going to struggle to keep people on their platform, because this and the people that are behind this, like, it's game over, bro. Nifty Blocks, like, is going to be the one, in my opinion.
I like Nifty. We've used it since quite early on, and I feel like it's much more user friendly, and it runs better. It's more interactive. It's customizable. It's just nice.
Yeah, the 3D renderings right here, these are dope. These are like real dope.
Yeah, they are really.
So they're from the Build a Body schema, where you can collect different body parts and basically sew them together like Build a Bear, and you create a zombie.
I didn't even know about this, man. There's so many rabbit holes in this space. You know what I mean? Especially wax. Like, you know, and I was saying this yesterday. The more interviews I do, because I'm booked out, but like the more interviews I do and I go through everybody's projects, I sat online last night because I had 2 interviews back to back and literally went down 2 rabbit holes at once, and like for 2 hours. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be rewriting my white paper, dude. Like, I'm not supposed to be buying shit. I'm supposed to be selling shit.
Yeah, you can go down that route sometimes, and then you're like, oh well, there we go, it's gone.
So what attracted you guys to Wax, not Ethereum? What was, and I know why I'm attracted to it, but in the beginning, what was you guys' viewpoint of the Wax blockchain versus Ethereum blockchain?
Honestly, when I first got into this, I was just into crypto. I had like, I don't know, $15 in 10 different coins, and I was like, hey, I'm making money, guys. Yeah. And I was mining for Banano through mining, folding at home, and I got speaking to CryptoDeadZ from the Banano server, but I didn't actually know he was like a mod or whatever. He just had Jitsu in his name, which I do jiu-jitsu, so I was like, cool, someone does jiu-jitsu, I'll message him. And he started to tell me about it and tell me about NFTs, so I was like, okay. And Wax was the one he was on, so I didn't know anything about any other blockchains, and now in hindsight, I know that Wax is really, it's low impact on the environment and there's low fees. But I think I ended up by fluking quite a good blockchain to be on, and then I kind of went to Boonet, join me, and that's what happened.
I think as soon as we become blockchain agnostic, and or the bridge happens, and you know, a blockchain is just like another make of a car. They're all transportation, but it's just I either ride in a Mercedes or I ride in a Chevrolet or whatever. I think that being twofold, not only Wax kind of we're in the space, in the NFT space early, but we're really early in the Wax space. So like, you know, if you missed the rocket on Ethereum, and then the utility with Wax, like there's so many underused and underutilized features, like what Agora cut its teeth on, which was this auction series, low tech and no cost. If you got a wallet, you can literally run an auction, advertise it on Twitter, get a little bidding war, create a little buzz, build a Discord. I mean, like it just dominoes and cascades out from there. That's not something you can do on Ethereum. And then the barrier to entry and the price point. You know, we said yesterday, 30 seconds, email address, you got a Wax wallet. You know, debit card and $20, you got some Wax. You know, project, you could go into 2 projects with $10. I mean, you're not going to get a plethora of items, but you're in, you know. And you don't have to know an exchange. You don't know how to, you know how to trade, essentially. You know, the gas to send it to your MetaMask for you to be able to hook up to OpenSea, like that transaction, even if you want to do a test transaction where you're, you know, crossing your fingers of, hey, look, you know, I put $200 in, but I'm going to send 20 just to make sure it gets there, because I'm not you know, us being so close to it, it's strange to think somebody doesn't know how to do these things. But like, you look up, 99% of the world is not. Like, you know, you go to your local coffee shop, your whatever, and you talk about what you do. I've just started to say I'm an art dealer. I mean, I can't even like say NFTs, much less blockchain, and we got an auction running, and like nobody understands it. I mean, they're just not in it. And us being so close, and what's really cool is about the community around us. Like, we don't have to look up. Like, you guys, I consider homies already from our first interview on Sunday. You know, I got Todd, I got Oliver, my house DJ artist, who's pumping out like some just incredible. Like, I'm literally on the phone or on Discord or Twitter or video or voice with somebody that's across the world that I've got a week to 2 month relationship with, that I consider a close homeboy, and I will transfer money to. I will.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I trust. There's that trust level. So I think, and again, another thing, and I'll quit rambling, but like, just like before when we were backstage over here in our stream, I'm like showing you things. Like, there's amount of forgiveness because we're all kind of like new, because it's such a new space. So there's not like, oh, bro, you don't know about OBS, or oh, like, how? What do you mean you don't know how to stream? Like, what are you talking? You know what I mean? Like, we're all kind of like right there together, and so I think it's really cool to watch it organically unfold, just like in front of all of our eyes. But I'll quit rambling about that. But
each other as well, aren't we? Though it's like, even like say coming into it not knowing anything before we got started, and then we're all here to kind of help each other, you know, build ourselves up into obviously the whole NFT world, obviously the wax blockchain and everything like that. The whole community is just so supportive as well. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like the amount of people I've met here who were not involved in this sector, this whole like type of I guess sphere. Like, people from all walks of life are now here doing this, and this is their life, and this is their hobby. It's crazy.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts. It's really cool to watch, and it's really, and you know, you see some of the Ethereum projects that either people lucked into, they're savvy investors, or they were just, you know, part of a community that took off because it was a good project. They're getting life-changing results from just holding a couple NFTs. Like, you see daily on Twitter, thank you guys, you know, I paid off my college loans, or hey, I can afford to get a new apartment, so, you know, all my kids have their own room, or whatever. I mean, I'm just making shit up at this point, but I mean, that's real deal. I mean, that's real deal, like, life-changing shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so it's, I mean, it's just the whole thing, you know, the art brings us together, and now it's the projects and the road mapping and the gamification that we're evolving into. And then you've got a community built around the project. I mean, it's just such a cool space, man. It's not just, oh, you know, oh, I got 2 arms, I'll trade you for a head. You know what I mean? That's part of it, and that's why we're here, and that's what's brought us together. But it's evolved into, you know, I think Nifty VC was saying that before he chats with somebody, he'll pull their wallet up. You know what I mean? See what they're into, what communities they're involved in, because that's what it is. Usually, if you're holding a piece, you're in that Discord, or you're following that Twitter account, or whatever the case may be. So it's just really cool to watch, guys. Really cool to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think these might be my new favorite pieces you guys have. These are, I will definitely be purchasing some of these after the show.
Like I said, this is just the first pack, as it's like say Bob was saying, it's just evolved from series 1, obviously just one kind of design of each, where like I said, we just felt like we could be doing so much more with them, hence the now still their season 2 packs.
Yeah,
so it is exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I remember when Graffiti Kings announced they were going to do the Crypto Moon, the Crypto Gal, whatever it was called. Remember the Elvira looking chick that you guys did? I went and this is what I did to acquire my whitelisting, was I bought a bunch of these. So I've got this is near and dear to me. This section right here. These guys. This is how I know.
They were the OGs.
Yeah, this is how I know you guys are these cards right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. And I don't even know what that means.
I don't know, but it's good.
Love it. We love that.
See it.
So yeah, it's just cool, man. It's just cool. So I'll quit rambling. Why don't you guys take me through the rest of your stuff? What else you got going on?
We got the Build a Body S2 that we just said. Or do you mean generally?
Yeah, just in general, just with your project, any future plans, or just talk me through it.
We've got well, there's a few things for people that don't know us, and we've got a few things we do. We've got raffle tickets people can purchase with our crypto token, which is ZOM token. ZOM token is going to be used in our upcoming game as well. So there's some people who already have ZOM and they are staking it in the LP pool on Alcor. And people who do hold 1% or more will get airdropped goodies. We've got a few different interactive things. We've got a key to the crypto, which we dropped a while ago, which is kind of like a passport. And people will get airdrop goodies, and they get 10% off pack sales, and they get special whitelists. And we've got an altar key, which is from CryptoDeadZ, which gives people airdrops of ZOM token. It gives people airdrops of NFTs, and we've got so many different things. We've got our land in UpLift, which we also hosted an art gallery, which you can see later.
What is your guys' ticker for ZOM code?
It's ZOMB. It should be just ZOMB.
Here, guys, this is what they're referencing right now. And then providing liquidity, you go up here, yeah. Isn't it somewhere?
Yeah.
And then you can
just 1% of the pool will get you airdrops once a week.
Yeah. This is cool stuff, man. This is the next step for Agora. I've been messing with Alcor via Aether with our planet for a long time, and we all know how that's kind of going right now. So
I've got a lot of that. I've got a lot of Ether.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. So yeah, I think for anybody in the space, gamification and tokenomics. I think these are the next waves of projects. And if your project can hook up to something like this, or you have it running in the background and have kind of been building your white paper along the way, or if you've got a collection where you can just do a version 2 that is, and it's not retroactive, but I think this is going to be the way, guys. Like tokenomics, everybody, we kind of went through the waves of the community, which was like the crypto punks and the Picasso punks on Ethereum, and then it went into Graffiti King type flavor on Wax. But you see it every day. I mean, somebody new coming out. Oh, well, here's our game. You can provide liquidity via Alcor, and you can mine our coin in our new game, etc. Is that kind of the route you're taking?
Yeah, and utilize that to purchase certain things without going too much detail.
Yeah,
we really want to talk about it, but it's really we really can't talk about too much, but it is very close.
So sick. And you said you're airdropping to any liquidity providers. You're airdropping them goodies of the collection.
Or random items that we feel are quite nice. We'll drop once a week to people who have 1% or above. We'll also be looking after people who have been loyal to us or have quite a few of our NFTs. We'll be looking after them when staking goes live, put it that way.
So sick. Do you guys have a date for any of that stuff, or are you still in the works?
We're actually currently speaking to people, to someone about it, so it's not far off.
Awesome.
It's past that threshold. The white paper's almost ready as well.
Sick. You guys want to show your land in UpLift?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, they they're way more versed than I am in UpLift, and they've actually, I had to accumulate screenshots to get you guys through this, but why don't you talk the people through each scene? So, the floor is yours.
Do you want to talk about it, Bruno?
No, yeah, you go for it, mate. I was just going to get access to stuff on here.
No, it's okay. We've got well, that's our land. We got the UpLift land early on, and to be honest, I'd never played Minecraft before. Like I said, I played games all my life, but I'd never played Minecraft. And I got this little plot, and I thought, I'll just have a little go and try and make it a bit zombie-ish and try and make it for represent our collection. And 2 days later, I had the full zombie with the Tales of the Crypto logo. I was addicted. I think I put about 12, 13 hours into it over 2 days. It was nuts. And we set up an art gallery. Well, initially we set up an art competition for our collectors, and we said people can enter art to our competition, and we'll have a community vote, and then the top 10 will be passed on to the mods and the devs of the collection, and we'll decide on the top 10. So the top 3 got put into our land in the art gallery, which you can see there. The top 10 are getting released as packs, where we're going to give 80% back to the artists. And then we're going to forever keep the art within our gallery, and we're going to add more as time goes on as well.
Sick. Yeah, I had to give people access to my land. I used Neon Space. They kind of guided me through it. I have a neon sign, but I don't know how to do anything. So yeah, I got a bed put at my land where I can respawn to, so I don't have to find my land every time. And I know how to throw the Triton at the zombie things. That's it. That's the extent of what. And I built a little house to protect my bed. That's all I do. That's about all I've done, bro. I'll show you guys one day when y'all are in there. I'll jump in and show you guys. It's pretty pitiful.
Come check it out.
Yeah,
but we're on Genesis, which is a peaceful creative server, so there's no monsters on ours. That's why ours is so easy to do.
Do you want to put the coordinates in chat? I mean, is that something you do?
Yeah. I'll do it now.
Yeah.
You remember yours as well?
Yeah, because we've got obviously the Tales of the Crypto land, and we also have the CRYPTODEADZ land as well, which obviously we haven't got photos of it on here just yet. But what's nice is they're literally, they're not right next to each other, but a 5-second fly away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, where you guys go, you can fly. I can't fly where I am because I upgraded it with the 5 million ether or whatever, and got a swine land via our planet, because I thought it would make my land more valuable, but you know how that went. So, yeah. But yeah, man.
Never mind.
But I do have Wekanite land, so whenever these robot fights happen, I've been mining that fuel. So.
You've just reminded me, I've got some as well. I've got 4 lands, and I haven't looked at them for about a week. So I'll check them out and see what they are.
Yeah, definitely. And I would like, I'm limited on time, just as we all are building, but I'd like to get in there and figure it out with somebody that knows what they're doing, because it's, I put 2 people on my land. They helped me build a couple things, but other than that, man, I don't even know what buttons to hit. I was trying to run around with the arrow buttons until I figured out WSDA. That's how I'm a noob, man. I don't know anything. So, all right, cool. And I will also grab this and put it in your video description after the show, so it's immortalized for life.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, absolutely. So people can find it. How would somebody get started? Let's pull us back up here. How would somebody get started? You're new to Wax, and we're getting a lot of new people through Agora, and I think they're kind of shell shocked with all the options and ways to go. But if somebody liked your stuff and found your tab, would you suggest they go to Nifty and start playing around Atomic Hub? What pieces would you think were a good barrier to entry for your collection? What would you suggest?
We like to think that we've got quite a varied collection of stuff, but the cheaper items tend to be the Zombies Series 1 or the common Zombies and the common build-a-body items. But it depends on what you like, because if if you look at like the crypto horrors, for example, they're a total different style to like the zombies.
Yeah.
They're kind of like an 8-bit, 16-bit monster. What we do after the second one, we started doing like local legends to the UK, and we started letting people vote for monsters from our local area, and we're going to add more from around the world, and then we make them. Hence, that Jenny Greenteeth is a local one to where we're from, which is meant to be like this monster that lives under the water that pulls kids under. But
yeah, that's
I digress. I digress. But like, if you go into this, is the floor on crypto horrors is slightly higher, whereas the zombies are much lower. But there's a different style of art used. We've got CRYPTODEADZ, which is similar to the crypto horrors, which do have a good entry point because you can get common cards in there for quite cheap.
I mean, this is, the market swings. We're all victims of that. And I got started like you guys in crypto with Cardano. I mean, Cardano, December of last year, that's where I started. And then it snowballed into NFTs in March. But I'm watching it, man. It doesn't matter how good your project is. The dips affect everybody. I remember paying 13, 14 wax for these 3-4 weeks ago. So just hold tight. They're coming back. What I'm saying is, like, now's the time. If you're gonna get some of this stuff, like, you can get stuff on major sale, because guys, we're just waiting on that wave to come back in. November, December, there's gonna be a whole new wave of a whole new crop of people, and they're gonna be running around buying shit. So the cooler your product and the better the price is, the more scooped up, and the floors are going to go up because people are going to be, buying up the floor. It just comes in waves. It's trends, just like any other market. It doesn't matter if it's crypto or NFTs or, stocks or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. There's always waves. There's always resistance. There's always support, and they both get broken several times a year, if not every quarter. So this is like optimal time, not only to be building, and I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but not only to be building a project, but to be accumulating the stuff that may have been out of reach, 6 weeks ago. Because a lot of stuff that, us being in business mode, like, even if you got the money, you kind of don't need to spend it or want to spend it. Like, there was some stuff 6 weeks ago that I couldn't justify that. The last week, I've been on a kind of little rampage, filling the vault up, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a vault. It's never had any sales out of it. Blah blah blah. It's literally a savings account, or my collector's account. It just depends on what I bought it for. But some I see in these investments that the art's okay, but I see it taking off, and some of it, like, I'll never sell just because I like it so much. I
agree with that.
Yeah, it's, and it's okay to be both. Some people are, in the beginning, I didn't sell anything. I got everything. I got OpenSea, Rarible, VV, Nifty, Gateway. I got it all. And I've never really sold anything. I just recently started selling some Green Rabbit stuff before that whole scenario. But that's like all I've ever sold. So I'm a collector at heart, and I think if you come in with that kind of mindset of, like, you don't treat it as a monetary advantage of having this stuff. Nobody's naive saying that it doesn't hold value or it's going to go up, going to go down. There's certain times where you need to sell, buy, etc. But like this time right now, everybody take a picture and look around. This is going to be the next crew to rock it, because they've been here in the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, and now the dip. And if you look around at this moment right now, 6 months from now, when everybody's like talking NFTs, walking around with their Apple Watch with their little NFT picture on it, whatever it is, whatever the goofy next trend is, this team right here, everybody like in my Discord and you guys' Discord and GK, whatever have you, This is the crew that's going to be like the OGs of the next wave, if not the OGs of the industry as a whole. I mean, you know, I was there way before Bored Apes, and I know you guys were as well. I actually, you know, they follow me and I follow them on my personal Twitter from back in the day when they used to do 0.01 Ethereum giveaways when Ethereum was $1,400. Like, I remember those days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember their pieces $30, and they were trying to give them away. And I was so caught up in trying to build my Twitter because I'd never had social media before. So in April, I started my social media, and that's what this whole thing snowballed from. I started running a couple giveaways to gain followers before giveaways were like, you know, obsolete. Like, people don't even reply to them. You know what I mean? The time has passed. Like, figure something else out, right? Have a good product maybe or something. You know what I mean? But back in that day, I would go back and forth with them on the home thread of Twitter saying, you know, you want me to have one so I can show it off. I have that conversation with the Bored Apes, you know, back in the day, and I wouldn't buy one because they wouldn't give me one. You know what I mean? That I was that guy because I've always been a loudmouth. But what I'm saying all that to say this, it's like, you know, like the way this industry moves and how fast it moves, and for the people to buck up and buckle up and be ready for these turbulent times. Like, look around, guys. Like, this is the crew. I mean, you talk about meetups. I'm not talking about a meetup until we can buy an island. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we'll meet up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about a meetup, man. Like, I'm trying to hustle right now so we can take time off later and enjoy our NFTs. I'm ready to have a projector where I can project them to the wall and, like, sit back and enjoy them, you know, when I'm not grinding all the time. So I think this industry being ever evolving and it being one of these new spaces and us being early enough, because like in 6 months, I probably wouldn't have been able to go full crypto NFT like I have, you know, because the price point and the barrier to entry is going to be on up there. Kind of like Ethereum. I wouldn't be able to tell an artist to bring me a collection. I'll make the wallet, I'll get it whitelisted, I'll market it, I'll make you a website, I'll build a community around you, I'll bake a Discord solely around you, I'll use my personal Twitter as leverage to, you know, I mean, like all the things that I've done. I wouldn't be able to do that on Ethereum now. I don't think we're going to be able to do that on Wax probably in a year. I think cost is going to go up. I think barrier to entry is going to go up. I think Wax as a coin is going to go up. I don't see it being $1,000, but $2, $3, $4 I see. I mean, I see that. I can close my eyes and I see it. So, yeah, man. I just think we're in the right place at the right time, and this shit doesn't come around but once in a lifetime. I will say that.
I agree with that. I think we've stumbled onto something potentially great for us and the world generally. It's just amazing and feels like it's the next big shift of something new. Like, you don't know how much you miss something when you don't have it, but it's kind of like, it's crazy. Like, I compare it to like growing up. Well, it's not exactly the same, but growing up without the internet early on, I think I was like 11 or 12 or something when we got the internet. And before that, I was like, how did I cope? Like, how did I cope without the internet?
Yeah, I have no clue what people did before text message. I have no idea what they did. I mean,
Tamagotchis.
Yeah, right. on their keychain, bro. I get it. But yeah, I remember, and you know, I think, and I assume we're all around the same age. I'm 37, so like the time when we grew up, like I used to like go out, we'd sneak out of the house, and you know, during the day we were like in a field playing with sticks. You know, I don't know, like it's just a whole new era, man. Like,
yeah, definitely.
And sometimes I hate it, but I miss it when I don't have it. You know what? Just like you just said, like it's good to get away. Like I'll go away, like, you know, go to the gym or something. I just leave everything here just to like unplug for a minute. But I always find myself wondering in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I bet something's on fire. I need to go, you know, put it out. I know something's on fire. Actually. It's not a case of like, did I miss some drop? It's a case of like, how many things are on fire right now? You know what I mean? So, Yeah. So tell me a little bit more. And I know it's all talking to this. Is this just secondary market of people selling secondary, or did you drop on Atomic Hub for the raffle? Is this the same raffle tickets you spoke to a minute ago?
Yeah. So these raffle tickets are purchased. Sorry, go on, Bruno.
No, go ahead. Sorry, I've got too much of a delay.
Oh, it's okay. The raffle tickets are available via PixelLabs, actually. Thanks to Todd for helping me out with that. And yeah, people, we got zombed out initially just through airdrops and through the Alter, which is a super special NFT, and people can send their 50 zomb to the PixelLabs, the Pixel Store shop, which was lovingly we were allowed access lovingly by Todd, which is awesome. So people can now utilize their zomb and get entered into wheel spins, which you do on Sundays, which is fun. And they can also blend their previous month's ones into new raffle tickets, which means that there's always utility for them. But the zomb itself is its utility is for the raffle tickets right now. It's for the 1% staking, but it's going to be very useful in the game coming up. And the amounts that we airdropped early on are high. That's all I'll say.
Somebody in chat saying, tell them about the QR code on the map. What are they talking about?
On
that'll be the UpLift. Basically, we've just got QR codes above our lands. So if anyone is obviously this is going back to the whole Minecraft UpLift kind of thing. If anyone does want to find our collection, that's obviously not familiar with us, you can just scan the painstakingly 2 hours it's probably took to design each QR code on top of the map.
Sick. That's so sick. Yes. Well,
yeah, Bruno I was watching him. Bruno was just building the QR code in real time in Minecraft, and then on the map you can take a photo and it goes straight to the Atomic Hub.
That I know, y'all have seen I Know Stupid's art, Virtual Dream, how he builds those models he builds in Minecraft and sells them in his NFTs. I don't know how.
Yeah, I actually got a Zelda one. I got a Link one from Zelda, and I didn't know that was very early on, and then he only linked that it was the same guy later on. I was just like, wow.
Yeah. I've got 2 Sonic number 7s. I got a Pac-Man, and I got Chomp, the little thing on the chain.
Chain Chomp.
Yeah. I didn't know what it was. I just liked it. You know what I mean? And that's what's cool. That's what's cool. I didn't know. I didn't know anything about Minecraft. I didn't know it was built in Minecraft, and I didn't know anything about the artist. And then I started talking to him on our planet. Well, maybe it wasn't our planet. It was somewhere earlier on. And I found out, it was Neon Space, because he was doing a giveaway on their marble races. That's what I'm saying. Marble races have become the norm. Neon Space started that shit, and we were there for the first race. You know what I mean? And everybody's like, yeah, marbles, and so anyway. Yeah, I think I met I Know Stupid through him, and we've done plenty of his auction, and we actually had a couple up last week, I believe it was. But yeah, that's kind of to come full circle, talking about what a month is in this industry. It's just it's just crazy, bro.
It's rapid.
Yeah. I'm scared. I've got I'm not a big fisherman, but my dad bought a center console boat, and he lives on the bay on an island. He lives on an island, and I'm going to visit him week after next. So I'm going to go offshore fishing. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to take my Mac, and I'm going to take my phone, and I'm going to be plugged in when I'm on land. But I'm kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of nervous about, and that's not the right mindset. You need to take vacations, but I'm in the zone. I'm in the matrix, man. I'm ready to go, and I don't want to unplug ever.
I know what you mean. I went to a log cabin in the woods in August, and then I went to my girlfriend's parents for a week. So I was away for 2 weeks, and I promised I wouldn't go on the computer. I promised I'd only do the bare minimum, and it was really tough to not check in because we still had drops. So I was popping in, and then I ended up just going on it in the evening. Like once people had gone to bed, I'd just be on all night. It was pretty bad. Like you can't stay, you just can't stay away.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm good with dogs, and he's actually getting a new puppy the day I get there. So that's part of my trip too, because we've got an older dog there. Not old, he's like 2 years old, but I trained him, so I'm going to go down and like give him some tips, etc. So I think me being up early in the morning, I'm just going to have to hit it like throughout the day. Just going to have to.
Yeah.
So what else is going on, guys? We've covered quite a bit of stuff. I want to keep talking, and anything you guys want me to pull up. I will say to pull up your stuff. A lot of this stuff and links can be found via Twitter. If you're not following, give them a follow. I promise I am. I'm just in a dummy account for this stream. But yeah, this is a cool situation you guys got going on, man. They got their Nifty and everything linked out. This is all linked in YouTube as well. They have a Telegram. You know, there's a big thing. I'm not a Telegram person. I will if I have to. I've got an account. I got plenty of threads, but I do not do Telegram. I'm a Discord person. A lot of people in Discord won't do Telegram. A lot of people in Telegram won't do Discord. It's kind of like a grease lightning battle, like a grease battle, you know, like the leather jackets and shit. You know what I mean?
We've tried to do Telegram, and we tried again recently for like the third time. We got a mod, and then that mod can't commit anymore. So we're going to try and get another mod to just look after the Telegram. But I'll be honest, it is difficult because it's just not something I've used, and it's not something I use to get my NFT information. I find it's too rapid, and I just can't keep up, basically.
Yeah. And, you know, Discord, you have channels, you can share files, you can upload links, and it's it's organizable. Like it's just organized. Like you can literally run a whole company out of it. Todd and I were talking about this morning. We have a morning talk every morning, and we were talking about Discord and like where we would be without it. I mean, we would not be this far along without Discord. I'll just put it out there.
Yeah, even before like Discord, it's like, well, I mean, obviously you've got like your WhatsApp and everything like that as well, which was my primary, because I don't have Facebook. I mean, I barely use Instagram, anything like that anymore. But it was just WhatsApp, and now it's like I don't even touch WhatsApp. It's like I feel like everything is just Discord, and it's like, you know, I've got family members and friends outside the crypto. It's like, why aren't you replying to me? It's like, you're not messaging me on Discord. That's why.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, and again, like we were talking about cell phones or text message. Like, I don't know what people do on their, like, if they run a NFT project and they don't have Discord, like, you know, you got those select few that'll say, oh, they don't have a Discord. Like, you think you need a Discord? I mean, yeah, you need a Discord, dog. Like, if you're gonna run this thing, you need a Discord. And again, that's my opinion. But yeah, I'm like you, bro. I don't have. I mean, the company's got an Instagram. We don't have a Facebook. I've never had Facebook in my entire life, personally, never. I wasn't a social media person until end of April when I started the Bird Twitter. I mean, like, I'm just not that guy. I just like to build businesses. That's me. And I love art. I love graffiti art, acid art, hyper colors. Like, I'm an 80s kid, 80s and 90s art. Like, I call it GK, and I call him slipping at the beginning where I could buy all this shit for cheap. And I loaded up, bro. I've got probably 2,000 pieces from him. And it's just...
No, I agree. I think all three of us have probably got a similar opinion on art and what we like then.
Yeah.
We're all kind of like attracted to like 80s synthwave style, bright colours, clashing primary colours, and pastel sometimes as well.
Yeah, like your logo. When you sent me the logo, I was like, fuck, I got to redo my logo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got an awesome little thing coming as well. I don't want to spoil too much, but we've ordered ourselves a nice little top.
It's gonna look cool. Yeah.
Sick.
We've got some. We basically ordered ourselves a nice footy jersey soccer.
Oh wow! Yeah,
it's like proper design in that kind of football, soccer, like that kind of with like a logo,
like the Emirates, like the Emirates kind of thing.
Yeah. We got like the numbers on the back, name across it, everything like that. It's
dude, that is insane. Actually, I bet if you had the time, which I know you guys don't, but if you scrolled my general chat, I've literally called the number 7 basketball, like American basketball jersey, number 7, and it's gonna say, what did we have it say? JPEG money or something like that, and then have Agora across the front and like coins and number 7 on the back. Like, that's sick. You guys are doing that. We've been talking about that for a while, so that's cool. That's cool. That idea is like multifaceted. I bet y'all's jerseys are going to be a lot better than anything I would have come up with, though.
Well, we'll have them in a few days, so we'll wear them at some point.
Yeah,
there is another thing I want to talk about. I haven't got the link with me right now, though, but it's kind of difficult to explain. Well, it's kind of easy to explain, but it's kind of new. There's a live theatre troupe in Liverpool, and they go around the country, but they're from our home city. And they're kind of like cabaret, clown, performance art, and they do like big shows in Liverpool and in the theatres. And we've collaborated with them. They're called Teatro Pomodoro, and when people come and see their show in person in Liverpool, and it's on from the 7th to the 9th of October, everyone who joins will be told to write their email down, and then they'll be given a link to sign up to Wax. And when they do, we're going to send them all our NFTs as and it's going to be themed based around the live show. And there's going to be links that are kind of referencing our collection and their live show and their theatre performance. So it's the first time we've kind of done something in the real world, if that makes sense. So we're really excited about that.
That's fucking sick, man. Yeah, we had talked about in the early days, probably like a month, I call it the early days, like a month ago. We had some artist friends, and we were talking about putting a QR code to waxwallet.io or whatever the address is, and it being like an all-inclusive thing. And you guys know, like, NFTs will be storing medical data soon. NFTs will be tickets to venues and concerts soon. Yeah. And then they will be repurposed and sold on secondary as a collectible. This is where we're headed. And I don't think a lot of people know that, the utility, not only on Wax, but just as an NFT, like the sky's the limit, man. We don't even know what's going to happen with them. Like, it's nice to be able to say, hey, look, in 6 months, maybe we can, think about all the filing cabinets full of medical data that can be scanned in and now turned into a simplified little file on NFT, and it can be transmitted like that to hospital. Like, stuff that is still dated that is like way back in the back in some dark room somewhere in a filing in a banker's box, right? All that stuff will be digital, one day. So, I'm not saying it's going to be an NFT, but it probably will be an NFT. I know tickets will be. I know it will be. And then they'll be sold as, I had row 17, seat 2 at the Sting concert. I don't know. I'm just calling an artist. That ticket will be repurposed on secondary market and sold. Guaranteed. Anyway, you guys have a Twitch. Tell me about that and tell me what it's going to... I know you're renaming it. What are you renaming it?
We're going to rename it to Tales of the Crypto just to represent both of us, because right now it's just under my name, because it was my old Twitch before we started. I
don't know how we got here.
But yeah,
there we go.
We started it... we just started to do giveaways and just for a bit of fun, and we don't have any graphics, we don't have any theme tunes, and we kind of just play it by ear. But we give away a lot of stuff. We give away a lot of our NFTs, and I only realized this week that I'm almost at affiliate, whatever that means. Apparently that's good. So we're up to the next level. Basically, it's not the highest, but it's the next perk that gives us some benefits. So we're pushing for that, and we'll probably have that in a week, in the next few days. But yeah, we stream several times a week, and we give out a lot of NFTs, and what we've been doing recently as well, instead of having specific NFTs, we just ask people what they're missing, and within reason, if they win and they're missing a certain item, we can help them out with that, or we just chat as well. It's just relax. It's just something I never thought we'd do. We end up doing quite a lot now, which is very strange.
Yeah,
we talked about it for a while, didn't we?
So now that I've got my computer figured out, I think I might, because this will simulcast to like 3 or 4 platforms, and I know Twitch because I turned Twitch off today. So I know you guys use StreamYard, but I think I might do that as well. I made us a channel, and I know it's very popular in the gaming community, which is crypto, which is NFT. So I think this might be an outlet for me as well. What were you saying, bro? I didn't mean to cut you off. You lagged on me. I didn't know you were talking.
No, don't worry, mate. Honestly, like internet-wise, I'm always lagging.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. Yeah, until yesterday. So my setup yesterday, just to know how much of a grandpa I am, I had the interviewee watch YouTube to see what you guys are seeing on my other screen, and then we would talk. And there was a 60-second lag. So as they're like, if you want to scroll up, and I'm like, bro, I scrolled up years ago. Why are you always talking about old shit? You know what I mean? Like, so dude, yeah.
I'd say between now and the actual screen, I'd say it's about 10 seconds from what I'm looking at on my other screen now. So it's.
Got you. But you guys can see this side over here well, right?
Oh yeah, on this screen, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure having you guys on. I enjoyed coming on you guys' show. We might have to get some games running on this show eventually, and we can do that. I've got all I can handle right now, though. And just like when you threw me the Minecraft like scenario, I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm just gonna quit right now. I'm gonna go have a beer and like just chill out.
Just leave your logo across the screen and we'll
right. Be back later. Closed. Come back tomorrow. Oh man.
Well, no, thanks for having us, and we should catch up again in a few X amount of time when we've had some new updates or something, if you like.
Yeah, I think so. That calendar, and I'll reshare it. But that calendar, dude, anytime you guys have free time or want to come on or want me to come on there, if you guys want that again or whatever, like just pick a spot. I don't care when it is. Like you can come on next week. I love having you guys. So I'm just appreciative that you guys take time, because I know what we don't have unlimited supply of anybody on this earth is time. So I just appreciate you guys sharing your time with me. Honestly.
No, thank you, mate. Honestly, thank you so much for having us on. And like I say, just getting our content out there as well. And like I say, anytime that we're doing stuff, even when we're just doing improv kind of stuff, it's like we're always happy enough just to have anyone who wants to come on, just come on with us, Like I say, it's just nice being not overly structured or anything like that, just kind of seeing, how it goes, just let it flow, basically.
Absolutely. Guys, we'll wrap it there. You guys stay on Zoom. We'll chat for a couple of seconds after, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. This will be on Agora's homepage on YouTube, so share the link. Everybody will be able to watch this for eternity or as long as YouTube's around. So, and we will start streaming on Twitch. I think. Did we cover all you guys' socials? The Discord, Telegram, Twitch, and Twitter. Yep. Is that sufficient?
Yeah, that's it.
Beautiful. And all the links are in the video description. So thanks again for tuning in. OnChain and UnCut out.